It was standing room only as Cynthia Carroll took to the stage. The head of the most powerful mining company in Africa has considerable clout, and the company is the biggest taxpayer in South Africa.
In mining, lead times are long, and companies need to be able to plan with confidence 20, 30, 50 years ahead. And the amounts involved are significant, with the investments requiring billions of dollars. Mining companies simply will not invest if they cannot be assured that the assets they create will be secure. In ignoring this truth, the false prophets who argue for nationalization are advocating the road to ruin.
Many of the 4,000 delegates share this view. In a complex political climate, few say so in public. Mining Minister Susan Shabangu had earlier made a polite speech to the Mining Indaba, the highlight of which was to tell the industry that mining rights were going online next month. CNBC Africa tracked her down afterwards for her reaction to the Cynthia Carroll speech denouncing nationalisation.
The likelihood of it, that it will happen, we've got to look at the world at large. We have to look at where it has worked and how it's working. If indeed it's a successful story, it will be successful in South Africa. But I think history has taught us where it was implemented and it has collapsed. What is key for us as South Africa, it's about state participation in the economy, which then leads to the question of the state having agreed to have a state-owned mining company, because we believe that the state must participate in the economy, especially in strategic areas.
So the minister is hedging her bets for now. More state involvement is likely. As well as the complete takeover of South Africa's $2.5 trillion mining industry, majority ownership has been discussed. There is also talk of private managers being hired back to work for the state. All this at a time when the Mining Indaba is showing signs of a post-recession revival, with financial institutions reporting that the first deals are done.
We're looking at quite a few transactions actually. We've been meeting with friends in the banking sector, in the mining industry. In particular in South Africa, we're looking at a fairly large transaction in the manganese field. And we like this transaction quite well because it has a combination of black empowerment, women in development. The company we're particularly looking at is majority owned by a group of women entrepreneurs, South African women entrepreneurs. So we're quite excited about that transaction.
But day 2 of the Mining Indaba will be remembered for Cynthia Carroll and her stand against nationalisation. So it appears this nationalisation issue refuses to lie down. The South African government says it's going to keep discussing the issue until at least next year. The question is, in that time, how many investors are likely to have second thoughts about putting their money here?